Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.
All righty now, man. Paul Rodriguez, P-Rod in the neighborhood. Welcome back to the neighborhood, man.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Time.
I know, man. You've been skateboarding passing us. You know, good Lord, are you still skateboarding, man?
Every single day.
Yeah, I had to give it up myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't find anything lucrative in it. Nobody wanted to sponsor me. Nobody wanted to pay me.
Really?
He's got all the
man,
sponsors to himself.
That's
You
a
didn't
shame.
say it
again, Jeff?
I said he's got all the sponsors to himself. There's not many to go
I know.
around.
How many sponsors do you really have, man?
I mean,
Is it over 10?
It's about that. 10, maybe
15?
Yeah, maybe somewhere in there.
Probably 17.
10. Nah,
Way more.
Between 10 and 12, I'm
I
thinking.
heard that,
It's
man.
off the top of the head, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then when you really watch when you get in the car and be like, oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this, man.
Yeah.
Did you think that, like you skateboard first, P-Rod, out of love.
Uh-huh.
Did you think that this would turn into a career where you would have these sponsors, store your own tennis shoes? You know what I'm saying?
You know,
that chain you're wearing.
early on when I was, just starting 11, I was naive enough to believe that, yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know what
That's
real,
awesome.
like, careers and success was, but I thought that it was possible. I didn't, but now that it's real, in a weird kind of way, yeah, it's a surprise, and I didn't think it would actually happen, but
Right.
yeah.
Man, let me tell you, because I must have missed the curve or something, because I used to skateboard my anus off for real. And then there's
That's why you
spot.
stopped?
Yeah, no, yeah. You need your anus. But
Useful.
there was this one hill in Santa Monica. If I took you to this hill, you'd be like, man, Big, you could have joined my skateboarding team.
Really?
I think I put the board down before cats really start eating. Either that or I wait a lot and I start breaking boards. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
One or
But
the other.
Sometimes when you're a pioneer, you don't reap the benefits.
that is true.
You
That is
know?
true. Check out the MCs that's not eating.
That's
Wow.
true.
That is true.
Real.
So help me out then. You know what I'm saying? Give back to the
Sign in.
community, man. Yeah. Now, do you have your own skateboarding team?
I don't know if it's my own team, but
Right.
yeah, I'm part of teams. Yeah,
Well, let's create something then, man.
yeah. Hey, I'm
You know
a
what I'm saying?
businessman too.
Take
yeah.
him to the
All right.
barracks. Do it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey,
hold
there
on.
you go.
Whoa.
That's what it
You know
is.
what's up?
What's the barracks?
The barracks is like the skate park.
Oh, the barracks.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you said.
you know-
yeah, I thought
you
you
know
said
what
the
that is, Big.
barracks. Yeah,
Yeah.
the barracks.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other
one.
one.
I said it wrong, yeah.
Yeah, it's the
You're
barracks.
right.
Yeah. I was just over at the barracks. Are they open on Sunday?
They open every day.
Yeah, I was exactly. I was
That's
there,
what I'm
I was there
saying.
on Sunday.
You were
It was
there.
crazy,
You know
man. Do you still go to the barracks? Because I never
Yeah,
see
I'm
you
there.
there.
Yeah, I'm there all the time. I usually, usually you're probably here when I'm over there. I wake up early and go skate over there.
That's
I know
why.
you're here.
Different
you know.
schedules. Yeah, 'cause I'm about to say I never see him at the barracks,
Yeah,
man.
you know.
That's crazy. That's the truth. Y'all stick around your radios. We got P-Rod in the neighborhood. Big boy.
Big
in the
boy.
neighborhood. P-Rod in the neighborhood, man.
Los Angeles home base for you, man. How weird is it going to be to not have X Games here in the future? This
Where's
is the
it
last
going?
year.
Yeah, I think it's going to Texas, right?
Yeah,
Austin?
there's like 4 choices. I didn't know that they made a decision yet or not, but
think,
you probably know better
I
than I
don't
do.
know if that's just what I've recently heard. Yeah, it's gonna be real weird. I mean, I've had during my whole career, really, X Games has been here, and that's where I've had my most success. So
Wow.
it's gonna be a little sad to see it go.
And then you can just skateboard from the house to the events. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly.
Now you got to fly. You know?
Yep.
How long do you see yourself skateboarding?
I mean, as long as God will allow.
I heard
I
that.
haven't put a date on it or anything right now. My body's telling me I'm still 18, so
I heard
as long
that.
as it
That's
tells me
good.
that, I'm good.
Now,
Man.
you got respect for some of the OGs like, Tony Hawk and the Bob Burnquist and those
Yeah,
guys? I
yeah,
mean,
of
they're
course.
in their 40s skating,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely, of course, man. So it's, I would love to have a career even half as long as them. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Take it to you like 65, man. That's when people really retire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
It seemed like there's certain things people always ask when you're going to get out. Like rap, like, man, how many albums do you want to make? You never ask somebody that's just working, like, man, when you going to retire? Like,
Yeah,
what are you
like
talking
I
about?
don't even know why music that's even ever a question.
Yeah, like,
you don't need your knees to make an album.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Unless you're trying to get a good record deal.
Hey,
those
we got a
days are
kid
pretty
in
much
there.
over.
We got a kid in
I
here.
know, earmuffs. Good Lord have mercy. Y'all if she understood that one, then she's extremely bright. Yeah. We talking about how bright she is. I'm like, damn, I can't even get no comedy past her. Y'all stick around y'all radios. Paul Rodriguez, P-Rod in the neighborhood. Big boy.
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
Neighborhood. P-Rod in the neighborhood.
Now, on the hip hop side of things, we kind of bashed Lil Wayne a little bit for getting into the skateboarding realm. But how on the other side has skateboarding, the world of skateboarding, embraced hip hop artists like that who come around and start skating?
I mean, I think once everyone understands if it's genuine or not, then you go from there. With Wayne, like I've been fortunate enough to skate and hang out with him plenty of times, and he's genuinely enjoys himself. It's not he's not just walking around with a skateboard for the look of it. You know, he like spends hours. He'll come to the skate park and skate 4 or 5 hours at a time, and he does that on a regular basis. So for me, that's just shows a genuine interest and a genuine enjoyment of doing it. So once you realize that, I mean, it's all love for
Is he
whoever.
good? Because you can go for 4 or 5 hours to the park. Is he good, though?
I mean, considering the amount of time he's been skating, he's definitely learning. Every time I see him, he's progressively better.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, we all got to start from
But he
that
won't be on
beginning.
our team, though, the team that you and I are putting together.
I mean, you know.
we probably think about it.
We'll give him a couple years.
Really, though?
Yeah.
All right, you're not
Wait for him
just
to be
saying
better.
Yeah, I
this,
think-
right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because you're trying to get Lil Wayne on your album, aren't you? You know,
Yeah.
do you rap?
Only in the shower.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wrap your arms around her, huh? Show you right.
I was wondering, does he skate in Uggs or does he put on proper skating tennis shoes? Because he's always wearing Uggs every time I see him.
Nah, he gets in the proper gear.
Okay, good.
Right. Does he wear your P-Rod Nikes?
I think he's got a deal with Super right now.
yeah.
you
Go
know.
ahead with your bad self.
Yeah, you know
Man,
he's
if
always
I
a
had to wait
businessman.
for you to send me those shoes that you said you're going to send years ago, I'd be super barefoot.
Wow, he said he was going to send you
Callous.
shoes?
Oh, my God, they were on their way. You know what
I
I'm
think.
saying?
Do you got the tracking number? Maybe I could check in.
Maybe the same FedEx guy who stole Fuzzy shoes stole
Probably.
mine. Best believe that. We
Years
got
ago.
P-Rod in the neighborhood, Big Boy
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
P-Rod is in the neighborhood, man. P-Rod, worst skateboarding injury.
Man, you know, I've been very blessed in that department.
I
Thank
don't
God.
even want to bring this up then.
Yeah, we should.
I
Uh,
really want to
you
bring
know,
it into that
A couple
atmosphere.
sprained ankles, you know, on each side, probably a couple times over the years, but thankfully, not yet. At least no.
Right.
No.
Do you skateboard
no
with a
broken
helmet
bones. Nah, not so much.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Safety first.
You ever like?
Safety first.
You ever hurt your crotch skating?
Yes, I have.
Didn't hurt it
Fortunately,
too
not-
bad. You got your daughter here.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. It
Still
didn't
working.
put me out of commission. that's
Yeah,
for
really
sure.
though. Hello.
Yeah, every skateboarder's got to have at least one or two little,
Oh.
you know, crash
On the rail?
stories. No, I've been fortunate. Not too many on the rail. When I was real young and the board was taller than me, and we call
Wow.
it getting credit carded. That's what we call it.
It hit you in the boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
In the
right
boom.
there.
No money came
And then
out.
I was so short that my legs would just couldn't touch the floor. It was
Oh,
a rough.
Yeah, see, that's when I would have
moment.
gave it up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you stuck through it though, so that's
worked
good.
out well for you.
Oh,
What's
thank
the
you.
worst injury you've ever seen in person? Because being
Oh.
around all the skaters and doing all the tournaments and just skateboarding personally, is there one that you just
Like when I
don't
watch
ever
like
wanna relive?
Snapped and shows like that, I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
can't
like when
even
the
watch
elbows
that.
come
yeah,
out.
you know, I've been fortunate, but I remember years ago this guy named Arto Sari at a contest in Canada. He got knocked out, and he was just blacked out on the course, and the ambulance and everything had to come around him, and he wasn't moving for a while. It was kind of scary, but and he woke up. They took him to the hospital.
And those
Had
are
a
all your
concussion.
teeth and everything, though. Huh?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that's
Pretty
good,
smile.
man. Well, hell, you better knock on everything when you leave out here.
Yeah.
Believe
Don't wanna
that.
jinx you.
Because we're bad luck to tell
We
you the
are.
truth.
Yeah, we are.
We
You know,
are.
do you
Wishing
watch,
about
do you
all
we
watch
came to
UFC?
change that.
Yeah, you watch UFC?
Yeah,
Anderson
you responsible
Silva.
for that?
He was on a 7-year winning streak.
Yeah,
he came here. Next fight, lost.
That is
You
Dos
guys
true.
just
Santos
gassed him
came
up or
here,
what?
Lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're like what we call a cooler.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My pleasure,
You
brother.
know, I appreciate that because X Games is this weekend, so I just,
Yeah.
it's
But
timely
you know
that I
what?
came
Perfect
here.
It's just UFC though.
You're going to be
No.
fine, homie.
Right.
You're not, you're not a UFC fighter. All right, we
I
got
just fight the
P-Rod in the
ground.
neighborhood, Big Boy.
Big
neighborhood.
boy.